Okay, welcome back, people. If you are just joining us, of course, this is your favorite opinionated show, The Angle. You hear it here first. We get to do all of, the table shaking, and of course, we always get to a resolve. And I did say today we'll be looking at maintenance and safety culture. Is this something that has been practiced all around the world, or is this a reason for the degradation in the several parts of the world? And with that, allow me to introduce to you the members of the cabinet. Hello, people. Aki's here. Yeah. Valerie's here. Sylvia Rich is here.
I miss you. I miss her.
Nobody miss you?
No, I'm taking it one by one.
I
miss you. I miss
Allow
you.
me glory in my
miss you
missing,
too.
all right?
You're welcome back.
It's good to be back. I miss the show. I miss you all at home. Yeah. It's good to be back.
Good to have everyone here.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we want to see maintenance and safety culture. First of all, to always be able to establish every topic, we always have to give a definition, or at least try to explain what the word we are looking at talks about. Now, maintenance culture, they say, is a preventive or corrective approach where you can either compromise for adequate care and maybe hard-end infrastructure and blah, 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 stuff like that. Now, so when you say maintenance culture and safety culture, in all parts of the world, could we say that because people lack the right maintenance culture, the reason why things are the way they are in the world, or have some people being able to uphold this maintenance culture lifestyle? Valerie, what are you, maintenance culture or any which way goes for me?
I would say maintenance culture, and you were talking about all over the world, categorized and maybe all over the world. I feel like let's bring it down to outside. Majorly, we lack it here in our society, this part of the world, in our nation here in Nigeria. But if we want to use other nations, for example, or using the work environment, for example, we know that, okay, this is something that is majorly important, where they even hire a particular person for this particular role, where you have a safety and maintenance personnel who is in charge of making sure the environment is safe enough, making sure everything is made available. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So little things as the examples, please help me here. Little things like
maybe this table that we
the
have
table,
on the show
yes,
right now.
the chairs, the internet, the things they use,
building.
the things that make the office, the power. Thank you, exactly, thank you. So those are the things that are being maintained, and you hire someone majorly for that. Then if we now come majorly into Nigeria, okay, I would say we lack it in every single place, every single environment, in every single part, in the offices.
But if you say that we lack it, whose responsibility was it in the first place that we didn't have it? The people of Nigeria doesn't have it. Is this something they should have learned in school? Is this something they should have learned over the internet? Because for you to be able to blame someone, you should have trusted the person or giving the person an information that should make the person know that this thing that you're doing is wrong.
I wouldn't even say it's something you should even learn in school, but we are being taught, obviously, as we are in school. But yes, there's a person to be blamed, do you understand? So like, okay, you own something. Let's say
I own my device.
Okay, yeah, you own your device, and definitely you have this pouch on right now, and the more you take it out, in and out, daily use of it, they will definitely have dirt, do you understand, accumulating around it all the time, and people actually see this thing with you, and you're like, don't you know that you're supposed to clean this? Are you okay with this, carrying this all over the place, and it's not looking perfect for you to use? Do you understand?
How am I supposed to learn to clean it?
You can't walk up.
No, but it's true.
Yeah,
my question is,
you should
if you say that, because this has to do, we have to put everybody in context here. We use this device as an example, and you say, oh, I've used it in and out, maybe 6 months running. I'm supposed to know. What makes me supposed to know that I should clean it?
Should I?
Okay, I think this thing I will not say every Nigerian does not have the safety and maintenance culture. I think most Nigerians don't. I think just a little fraction of Nigerians have that culture or are conscious of safety and maintenance. All right, so what I would say is, a lot of people were not brought up to be futuristic about what they own, or to think about the future, or think about maintenance and safety of their property. For example, like Valerie was saying, you just bought a phone, right? And most phones don't come with a pouch. So it is in your own best interest to think that, okay, I need to protect this phone. For example, the phone can fall and the screen will get cracked. And that screen is, most time it costs like more than half the figure of the
But
phone.
you just said that some people do not have this culture because it was not in
See,
their
I'm
upbringing.
going there.
Because
I'm
you're,
going
you're
there.
saying two things.
I'm
If
I'm
it's
going-
not in their upbringing,
You need to
it's
let me
in their
land.
best interest.
You need to
Okay,
let,
please
you need
go
to let me
ahead.
land. So if, for example, children are not brought up to think, they're not trained with the mindset of maintenance and safety. You can buy your child a toy, and the child maybe comes up from school, does the homework, and is playing with the toys, and after finishing, just leaves the toy just all around in the sitting room and goes to take his bath or goes to eat. You are supposed to tell the child to put the toys together and take it to a place where you have prepared for those things. Now, you're training that child how to take care of what he or she owns at that age. And with that mindset, that child will grow up to take care of his or her property, or whatever you get that child. I was brought up when you're going to school, you're brought up to, you need to wake up early to polish your shoes, take care of your shoe. You come up from school, your shoe is dirty. You're supposed to clean it and get it ready for the next day.
Not everybody had that.
That's what I'm trying to say. So the point I'm trying to make is the training starts from the home, from your parents, from your guardians. So because when that child grows up to become a politician or a leader, he has the mindset of maintenance. You're awarding a road project to a contractor. You also have it in mind that there's also maintenance. It's not about just building a road. After building the road, you have to think of maintenance. So where is that in the budget? So all these things. So it starts from the house.
Okay,
I was
now,
just
so
I think this-
so
this-
actually I'm going to ask.
Okay.
No, because if, let's agree, it starts from the home. Now, for those people who do not grow in a home, because they're also part of society.
Everybody has.
Okay, can I-
Not everybody-
can I say
not
something?
everybody
No,
has a
listen,
home.
listen. Can I say something? Can I
Not
answer that question?
everybody-
Can
No,
I
I'm
answer
not
that?
Can I
asking.
quickly, can I
I'm
quickly
still
answer,
she's-
can I
you're
answer
still
that
asking.
your question
No,
quickly?
okay, please.
You said it's not
Not
everyone that has
everybody has a home.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
they've been trained. Okay, also from
Not
the school.
everyone goes to school.
Yes.
So some people are on the streets. Let me use Lagos, for example. Some people are on the streets of Lagos. Let's say even if they have a guardian, there's someone who gives birth to them and is not interested in what they do, or they send those people out going to beg or trying. These people are just there to survive, right? And that guardian is not thinking, oh, when he or she comes back, you need to wash your leg, you need to do this. So some people do not have access to
Okay,
this training. And
can I
upbringing
answer
you're
that
talking
question?
about.
Okay, please.
So what happens to these people
Allow
in
me
the
to answer the
society?
question. Thank you so much. So, any child who maybe who is an orphan on the street, right? That's what you mean, and doesn't have anyone looking after them, or counseling them, or advising them on how to live. That person is now responsible for him or herself. You are now responsible to I know definitely that person is exposed to society and everything happening, but we cannot now say that you can live the way you want because you're not trained. No, you cannot live. You're still responsible for yourself. If you make a mistake, it will affect your future. If you carry a gun, you will get killed. If you shoot something, so you will still face. So life is not going to be partial with you because you're not trained well. So, but when you get access to information like this, like a TV show like this, you get to listen and learn. For example, you might not go to school, but there are people who didn't go to school and they're well behaved than people who went to school.
But
There are
definitely,
people
it's not
who-
everything you
so many
learn
ways.
today that is from school or from your home. Do you understand?
Right.
It's not exactly everything. And also, in a working environment, in wherever you go, you can't employ someone who doesn't have that mindset. And also, if you're employing someone who is going to be in charge of safety and maintenance, it's going to be part of the policy of that working environment. This is what exactly you're supposed to do.
But
This
a lot
is
of
the
people
rules
have
and
been employed
regulations.
in organizations who said they had safety and maintenance culture. In less than 6 months, their tables are broken. In less than 4
Can I-
months,
can I answer-
Akin,
Can I answer that
Okay,
question?
okay.
no, let Akin answer first.
Okay,
because-
go.
No, with what you have been saying since, something actually came to mind. People with this "I don't care" attitude, they tend to not believe in all these things. They tend to do things anyhow. I remember the first time the government rolled out the BRT buses, and I was in it. Then the man was now like, we don't cook in 3 months now. They will spoil, this one will spoil, the AC will spoil. So I was not thinking in myself, like, it has to start from you.
Yeah.
If
You
you are thinking
individual,
right
yes.
now that in 3 months, this AC will not be working again, this tapping will not, then it means you have a problem. It's not the government.
the
The
government.
government has
Was the man
created
wrong
this
in
thing.
what he said?
Yeah, the
Did
man
he,
is
did
wrong.
he eventually
Because
say
man-
that?
no, no.
no, for him to be having that kind of mentality.
Okay.
The mindset is very wrong. Now, you mentioned something about organizations where they have maintenance and safety policies, but you find out that something is broken, the gen is not working. It's because they might have it on paper, but they're not practicing it. It's one thing to have it or to know it, but
And
it's
you have
another thing to
imbibe
do
that
it.
culture
So, but how do
in
you
Is there
how do
anything
you
to-
employ how do you know that somebody is a safety maintenance
Person.
mindset person and it is ready for
When you,
employment?
it's simple.
How do
When
know?
you want to employ somebody for that.
So you
to
ask,
finish that.
Alpha, are you safety
you
compliant?
You don't
No, no,
expect
no,
me
no.
to say
You
no.
don't expect the person to say
I will not say
no,
no.
listen,
Definitely,
listen.
you have
no,
to like
guys,
prove yourself.
Guys,
like
can
when
we?
you're applying for a job, exactly when the interviewer is asking you
How do you
questions,
prove yourself?
They'll definitely ask you questions directing to to whatever you're doing. So definitely, you have to prove yourself. He has to prove himself to be able to get that job. And in Nigeria that we're in, some people have to just lie to be able to get to that
That's
position.
exactly
No,
what we are
Do you
saying.
understand?
you cannot lie your way. If
Yeah.
if you're coming to work for me, right, and I'm employing you as a safety and maintenance manager. Even if you lie even if you pass the interview, the job is there for you to do. If things are getting broken by the month, I'm gonna fire